Hey, come on in. It's Chef Moore, where I invite a few friends. You do the same too. Hello, Happy New Year, happy. Just going to invite a few friends here. Come on in. Just come on in. Come on in. Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Hope everyone is doing well. Share the love to your own personal page. I would appreciate that. Come on in the room. And by chance, if you know someone that usually watches, go on and share also. I'm going to get some water. Add my thieves to it. Had a little extra tea, so I figured, why not put the tea in, mix it in all together. Hello. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Come on in, everyone. It's time for soup. Yeah, time for soup. Let's turn our pot on so we can get that started. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. I think it's the 5th of January. Go ahead and put STL. Share the love and the kindness. I'm glad you're doing good, Cheryl. Hello. I am doing wonderful. No need to complain. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're watching the replay, I want to say welcome. This is Chef Moore. You can follow me on Cooking with Chef Moore every Wednesday at 1 p.m. and also on Instagram under Chef Moore 01. Also Essential Oils and Cuisine on Instagram and YouTube. Chef Marlene V. Coles. Don't leave out the V. Coles. All right? I'm glad to see everybody. It has snowed immensely here. It just amazes me because a couple of days ago it was 65 degrees, but it is winter, so that's what you get in the wintertime. So you have to face it, bundle up, do what you need to do. If you are shoveling, and be careful, I understand we're supposed to get some more. So let's get cooking. As I said, soup is on the menu today. Yes, soup. I felt like soup, so that's what we're having for dinner, okay? A lot of times people say, what do you do with all that food? Trust me, I don't eat. What I taste is what I taste. I usually eat it later for dinner, so it's all good. Hey, Val, roll call. Hello. Please, if you know someone that usually watch, go ahead and tag them and tell them to come on in the kitchen with Chef Moore. Facebook has this new thing where they share to your story and you only invite so many people at a time. So, hey, that's technology and that's the Facebook world. So, love to you too. Love to you. Hey. When you get in, say hello so I can see you. If you can. If you're working, I understand. What's up? Be More Glam. Hello. Welcome. Go ahead and put STL, share the love in the comments, share it to your personal page. I would appreciate that. Yes. So, I have a cast iron Dutch oven pot. It is not necessary that you have one, but I'm going to bring you down so you can see this pot that I'm going to be using. I've already turned my burner on to get my pot nice and warm so that when I add my ingredients, it'll be warm. Y'all pray that I get another setup here because this is the way it's situated. So we got to go with, look, you got to use what you got, like my bishop says, until you get what you need. So enough with the talking. You two people, I got to talk to everybody. So, okay, here we go. So, clam chowder. And I've always talked about stocking your pantry. So I had some leftover potatoes. I don't eat them often, but I had 2 russet potatoes. I had some carrots. I was going through my pantry, and what you want to do is do FIFO. First in, first out. That way you don't go to your cabinet and say, oh my goodness, I had this since 1995. Can't use it. So in the trash it goes. So that's what I was doing. And I realized I had some clams in my freezer. I had a half a pack of bacon. Yes, I said bacon. Yes, I know we talk about cooking healthy and everything in moderation. So I'm getting rid of that. So what I did was I quickly just fried that little bit of bacon. And so in here we just have a little bit of bacon grease. Not much. But to keep this on a little healthier side, we're going to make a dairy-free cream. We're not going to use that heavy cream that clam chowder usually uses. We're not going to do that, okay? So, let's get started. Turn my pot up. Get it going here. I pray that everybody is well, doing well. Keep your immune system up. You know, please. This is also flu season, and we're dealing with coronavirus. So while I'm waiting for this to get hot, yes, I am chatting. The good thing about keeping your immune system up, and as you know, that I always talk about my culinary oils, but also you can use your Thieves not your cleaner, no. Your Thieves essential oil in your water. So that's what I'm drinking to keep my immune system intact. So, God forbid if anything happens, my immune system is sort of built up and it won't hit me hard. All right, so here we go. I miss my music. I have it in the background, but it's very, very low. I'm just waiting for this to come up to temp because I want to get a nice, heated pan. So what I did, let me tell you what I did. Because this will take about 20 or 30 minutes, I already cooked my potatoes, and I had some carrots, so I'm going to throw those in there too. All right, so whatever's in the recipe that you don't want, you know what I say, don't use it. All right, so also, let me get my raw cashews. Hold on. You always want to prep all of your ingredients because it makes cooking easier, you know, but I've got these because I wanted to show you. These cashews are going to make our cream for our soup. And as you see it, it will thicken our soup. Fingers crossed. But organic raw cashews. And what I did was I soaked them. Soaking them overnight makes them soft. So if you don't have that time, what you can do is put 2 cups of, this will make 2 cups. That's what I use. If you don't have time, hey, Cindy Brown, if you don't have time to soak your cashews, these are raw cashews, organic. If you don't have time to do that, what I suggest you do is take some very hot water and pour over the cashews and let them soak until they're pliable. Okay, so I cut up all my ingredients and I'll tell you what I have. These are onions going in. Oh, cut myself. Hold on. Popping my glasses. Hey. Hello, everybody. If I don't get a chance to speak to you, hello, Boaz. As you come in the room, charge it to my head, not my heart. So I have 1 whole onion. I'm going to add maybe 3 stalks of celery cut up very fine. And we're just going to cook this until it gets, are you selling any? My husband loves it. Cindy, sure. Yes. By the quart? Yes, I will sell it. I'm glad. Deacon Brown. I don't know. Deacon Brown sometimes be like, I don't like this. I don't like that. But if he like clam chowder, we can make it happen. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Cindy asked me, was I selling it? Yes, 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 yes. So we just want to keep this. Please share. Tag somebody, tell them we're in here with Chef Mara. Okay, we're going to let that go. Like that. What's up, sis? Clam chowder. Let me tell you, that's what I felt like. I was going to make a creamy vegetable soup. I don't know if you ever heard that. Really was going to be a pot pie vegetable soup, a pot pie soup. But I changed my mind because, like I said, I was going through my pantry. And you want to do FIFO, F-I-F-O, first in, first out. So basically what I have in the pot is just some celery and onions. Celery and onions. And we're going to cook those until they're like tender and translucent. Add a little bacon grease in the bottom. Don't come for me. I know, the healthy cook. But like I said, I was cleaning out my freezer and found a half a pack. We waste nothing. I wasn't doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on here just so that they'll get tender very quickly. But I want to show you what other ingredients I have. I have some ground pepper, some kosher salt, a little bit of chopped garlic, and some roasted garlic. Because like I said, cleaning out that fridge is so important. And I roasted some garlic. And basically what you do is take a head of garlic and you cut the top off. You put it in some parchment paper or aluminum foil. Pour olive oil, extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil or grapeseed oil. Wrap it up. I suggest doing more than 1 clove since you're doing it. Put it in the oven. Let it bake until it gets nice and soft. And what that does, it makes the garlic nice and sweet. So I have some raw and some leftover roasted garlic. I have some whole baby clams. I got them out the can. Chef Mara was not shucking clams. No. And I have some of that bacon that I found in my freezer. Yes, yes. I have some green onions. When you go to the store, the next time you go to the store, buy some scallions or green onions. Put them in a jar and some water, and they'll continue to grow. Boom. That's these. So what I'm going to do is cut these up. And I also have some potatoes. I have 2 russet potatoes, and I have a little carrots. And like I said, I already kind of cooked my carrots. Oh yes, this is looking nice and tender. Because I want to try to show you this. Now, here's the thing. If you are cooking this and your potatoes are raw, it's fine. It's fine. I just did this for the sake of time. But you can put your potatoes in raw, your carrots in raw, and once you put your stock in, let that cook until your potatoes get done. So, you know, since I don't have a staff to do all of that, I had to be ready because just because it snowed, they didn't come to work. Who does that? It's mandatory. People that work for Chef Mar, they are an essential employee. They not here. I don't know why they didn't come. Called out, talking about. All right. But that's all right, because guess what? I'm here. Chef Cora! I'm here. They try to act like they didn't want to come. Talking about, y'all got 11 inches. Dig out. But they left me holding the pot. Literally. But that's all right. Because before it was them, it was me. So, I have, believe it or not, I found Better Than Bouillon, and I've had this for a while. FIFO, remember, I said first in, first out. Cleaning out your cupboard. I forgot I had Better Than Bouillon clam. Thank you for the love. See, these are nice and tender now. They're translucent. Translucent. That's what it looks like, okay? All right. We're going to try to get this done here. You know what? I got a little bit of Old Bay, I think. I don't know. A little bit. I didn't add any salt yet. I didn't add any salt. So, let me just move this over here so I can make sure I get my stuff together right here. All right. Now, to this, I am going to add, only reason that I'm not adding my seasoning, if you are using dry herbs, this is the time that you want to add your thyme. You want to add a little bit. Sometimes you might want to add a little dill. I do have some dill. But anyway, what else am I using? I'm using a little thyme, a little parsley. This is the time that you will want to add those dry herbs, okay? Happy New Year. Yes, sis. Peace and love. Long time. Girl, you're busy out there in them streets. I understand. Stay safe. That's Chef Cora. Anyway, when you're using dry ingredients, let's see, for instance, you're using some thyme, some parsley. Okay, I have some thyme leaves here. What you want to do is, don't take the thyme out of the bottle and just shake it in there. What you want to do, because it's dry and it's been sitting in that drawer for maybe 10 years or a year, you want to crush it in your hand. This will release the oils, okay? And then you add it in. The reason why you're adding it in, with the heat, it will bloom. And bloom means it'll bring out those oils and those dry. But since I'm using my essential oils, I'm going to be using parsley. If you need to know how to get them, get in contact with me. Leave a comment and say, I want them. That is thyme. I have, that's my thieves. That's for my water. And I have black pepper. Okay? These are nice and translucent. Very nice and translucent. So if I was adding dry herbs, I would add them now. I'm going to turn down my heat some, because that's where I want it. I'm going to add clam juice. Now, this is very important. You can buy clam juice, but what I did, I do have some. But what you want to do also is you want to, don't throw that liquid away from the clams. When you drain it in a cup so you can use that juice. That's good. Remember, we use what we have. We try not to waste, all right? So, I'm going to take a little bit of my clam bouillon. And this might be a little salty, so that's why I have not. I'm going to add it right to my onions. Add it right in. Because those onions and celery need love too. You know? Hey. Hey, babe.
How you doing?
Hey, hey. That's the sous chef. Yes. All right. So let's put you up so we don't mess up and lose you. Thank you for coming. So they're very nice and translucent. Very, 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 very good. So to that, I'm going to add my potatoes and my carrots. I'm going to stir those in ever so nicely. If you can't see, let me know. I'll try to keep an eye on the comments. Tell me how you think this is looking so far. And normally, yes, you want to season as you go. You want to layer your flavors as you go. So what I'm going to do here now, I have not put any salt. I can taste my onion. Yes. I don't need any salt right now because of that clam, better than bouillon clam that I put in. Look at that. Look at that. Now this is where I'm going to add my clam juice. Now what I should have done, so it would not bring the temperature down, I could have put this in a pot and warmed it up so it would not bring the temperature of my potatoes, carrots, and celery and onion down. But we're going to bring it up to a boil. It's okay. So I'm going to bring this up to a boil. That's one. And if I don't have enough, I do have some vegetable stock that I made, but I really want to keep this in a clam. See, this is why the staff need to be here. I don't need to be fooling with this and trying to open it on the live. I told them to call out. Calls out. Hold on. Just one moment. Let me try to open this without breaking the bottle or killing myself. All right, I got it. Yes, it is good and colorful, Val. Well, when they start putting a top like this on a clam chowder. All right, hold on, I gotta get an opener. Gotta get an opener. Just like open a pot or something. Hold on. Good thing I keep a can opener. Yes. Thank you for coming. This goes in the recycle. I'm turning this up so I can bring it to a boil because our potatoes were only partially cooked. Can you guys see this? Yes? All right. I like to put things away as I go. No worries. Every praise. Okay, so that's that. Now this is where I'm going to add. If you are not used to using the Young Living culinary oils, my suggestion is, and you might have heard me say this, so if I'm repeating to those that, thank you, niece. If I'm repeating, it's because everybody doesn't know how to use these oils. So you take the top off. The white part is called the orifice. When you're cooking, if you're not used to using this, you want to take a toothpick and stick right down in the middle in that hole and add it to your dish. Trust and believe when I say, do as I say, not as I do right now, because I'm used to using this and I can adjust the flavor. But I'm going to add one drop, Patty and Spicer, of black pepper right now. One. And pray that one comes out. Only one, because it's strong. If I need more, I'll add more. That's it. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. I'm going to add 1 drop of parsley. Because guess what? I have parsley. I have parsley. However, I'm going to use the essential oils because, like Tabitha said, that's my business. And I like it a lot better. I do use, and I'm only going to use 1. Be patient. Don't shake the bottle. I think it's some in here, but I'm going to be patient. This might be the bottle. Oh, no. See? Here it comes. Up 1. This bottle was on its last one, but I have more. This is boiling. And then I'm going to add, oh my gosh, the thyme. 1. Now I'm going to be careful with this. I'm going to add a toothpick with this one. Because it can be a little strong. And you can say, well, what is that going to do? Do not take the same toothpick that you put in your pot and put it back in your jar. Use another one. Please, use another one. Okay? All right. We all good? Everybody understand? All right. All right. Just want to make sure. If I need more, I'll add more. I'm adding my garlic. I should have added that with my onions and celery, but it will mellow out. And then we have that roasted garlic also in there. Now, let's get some of this stuff out of the way because I don't need it. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Look, we get it all out because we paid for it. Make sure that's not a skin. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't need pepper because I use that. Toothpicks, I don't need that. Gotta clean as I go. This is what we need. May not need the salt. I'm going to test my potato. And that will tell me if I need to cook it some more. Hey. Yeah, they need to cook some more. I do have some more stock because I'm just not going to eat this today. I'm going to eat it tomorrow as well. So we adding the rest of our clam juice. Add that in. I am going to taste. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. That's going to be good. What? That's going to be good. Hey, wait till we add the cream. We are adding cashew cream to this. Taking away some of the calories. Yes, taking away some of the calories. I I must confess, I have not been good during the holidays. But honey, I'm back on it. So, that's it. Now I'm going to put the top on. I'm going to turn this up because my potatoes is almost done. I'm going to take a sip of my thieves water and I'm going to talk about this cashew cream while that's boiling. I missed my lip. Get that thieves in your water. Now, these are the cashews that I soaked until they became soft overnight, or if you're in a pinch, hot water and let them sit until they get soft. So, what we want to do is put them in a high-speed blender and with 1 cup of water. And what I did was I used the water that I soaked them in. Why? Because that's flavor. Let me tell you, we waste nothing. We try not to. So what I did was I put them on in my, say hi to Miss Vi. She felt some kind of way because Myrtle was always in the kitchen and she wasn't. So I had to bring her out. So I'm blending this. Excuse the noise. Until it's nice and smooth. It was 2 cups of cashews, 1 cup of water. I used the cashew water that I soaked them in. Who says I could do that? Me. It should be nice and smooth. Let me take a look. Where's my tasting spoons? Oh, wait, and it's not even finished. Look at this. Look. Let me take her off so you can see. Look at this. Look how thick that is. You don't need heavy cream. If you want to use heavy cream, you can. If you have a nut allergy and you say, oh, I can't do that, Chef Moore. Yes, you can. Use heavy whipping cream or half and half. I don't want my potatoes to disintegrate, so I cut them nice and... Look at that. Look at that. Huh? Who did it? Chef Moore. Who did it? You. I want y'all to come along. Look at that. This is how you can tell, even when you're making sauces, that your sauce is good. It's called nappe. When you do this, and you see that line through it, that means you did it right. I'm going to add 1 more cup of water to this. So altogether, it's going to be how many cups? 1 plus 1 is 2. I'm using a half right now because I need that to stay like heavy. So I'm going to use a half. Put it back on. Turn it on. Eat clean, cook clean, live clean. No dirty, no dirty, no dirty. Let's see what we got. I think that's thick enough. I don't want to add too much. Yeah, that's thick enough. That's thick enough. I don't want to make it soupy. I probably could have left it with the 1, but we're going to see how that do. Okay, we're going to make it work. Make it work. come back over here. Let's open up our pot. Excuse the steam. Our potatoes should be good. Yes. So I'm going to add now my clams to this loveliness. Look at that. Get all in there. Get in there. All of y'all. Why? Because we paid for it. And we have clam chowder in a few minutes. Look at that. Now, I'm going to add just a little bit. I do have some Old Bay because I want that, but Old Bay is kind of salty, but hold on, let me get what I have. I think I have some more. I think. I don't know. Yes. Have my own. Well, I didn't make it, but I'm just going to add a little bit of that seafood. It's called Mob Jack. Whoever that is. Look at this. Now, it's kind of loose right now. I probably should have left that cream like it was, but we're going to add our coconut. Huh? What you say? Come through here. All of y'all, just get in there. Not coconut, cashew. Cashew. Like I said, if you have a nut allergy, you might want to use half and half organic. Organic half and half. Huh? We don't play in the kitchen. We don't play in the kitchen. This is a dairy-free clam chowder. Creamy, delicious. If I need more seasoning, I'm going to go right on in and put it in. But baby, baby, I sound like my sissy. Baby, look at here. Look at here. Look at here. That's hot. I know I got asbestos hands, but not that bad. Look at this. Look. Look how thick. Just from that coconut. Because you can use coconut cream. And what you can do is take the cream off of the coconut. Not the liquid, the cream. But this is cashew. And my God. Look at that. Look at that. Huh? I got some good old crusted bread. You can put it with some cornbread. Whew, I'm ready to taste this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get myself together. You know I get excited. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. Hold on. Hold on. Clean this stuff after y'all leave. So, let that simmer. And what you want to do is let this simmer. And the more it simmers, it's going to be better tomorrow. I might just eat this tomorrow. Let me get myself organized here. I don't like a whole bunch of mess. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Here we go. I need some room. Let me put Miss Fire back where she belongs. Hold on 1 second, okay? My God. Woo, woo, woo. Those potatoes, carrots. Now, Let me taste it first before I dish it up. Gotta get a little bit of, I'm just gonna taste the broth. Oh my God. Won't he do it? Say what? Y'all just don't even know. Don't even know. I like pepper. I'm going to add just one more drop to the cream. Now that we put 1, 2 went in, hey. Valerie, I know you got that black pepper sugar. You can make this. Patty Ann, I know you got it too. Come on through here and make this soup. Let me see. Let me see what that did. What that did. Not good English, Marlene. Anyway. And just that one drop of thyme and that one drop of parsley, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. I'm gonna add a little bit more of that seafood to hit that on the back end. What y'all think? Huh? What you think? Let's cut up some green onion. Cut up a little green onion to go on top. Just a little. Go on top. Like that. Get my bowl, you know, I need a warm bowl. I don't play that. Chef Mar, you did that. Sometimes you gotta pat your own self on the back. You know what I'm saying? Encourage yourself in the kitchen. I know the Bible says encourage yourself in the Lord, but encourage yourself in the kitchen. You can do that. Look at this. Look. Let me bring you closer, because I don't think y'all believe me. Look. I can't wait to eat this at dinner, because I'm going to let this simmer. Take in all the goodness. But right now, I'm going to dish up. I don't think y'all can see it in this dish. I don't want a cold dish. I got issues, yes. I don't want a cold dish. But here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Yes? Yes? Woo-hoo-hoo. Let me do it again so I can get a thumbnail. Huh? Get it? And what we gonna do next? What we gonna do next? Push it back. Oh, don't get excited. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Look. That nap bag. Boom. Made a way. What we got? Bacon. I could have made some carrot bacon, but I didn't, because I didn't have no more carrots. Made a way. Huh? There you go. Clam chowder. In about 30 minutes if I wasn't talking. But I'm going to taste it because that's what we do. So let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. only going to taste a little bit because I'm eating this for dinner with some nice crusted bread or some crusted bread. Cornbread would be good with it. Nice sourdough roll. I have that. Yes, I do. Let me get my little green onion. Go on top. Bada bing, bada boom. Spoon, please. Thank you. All right. Father, we thank you so very much for this lovely clam chowder. It is dairy-free for the lactose intolerant people. Would be me. Bless the hands that prepared it. That would be me also. The viewers that are watching, I have faith and I know that they're going to make this. Raise your hand. Put it in a comment and say, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. Put it in a comment. Put it in the comment. I'm going to make it. Come on. I'm waiting to see it. Put it in a comment. I'm going to make it. You can do it. I believe in you. You don't like clam? Use chicken. All right? Come on. Put it in the comments. Thank you. It looks amazing. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Heather. Heather, this is almost, because I did use a little of that bacon grease. Thank you, Patty. I got another one. Will there be one? Will there be one? I feel like y'all coming to the altar. All right, I digress. Let's get a little bacon, a little potato. Heather, it's no cream in this. It's no heavy cream. It's only raw cashews. That's what made the cream. You know? Thou shalt not burn my mouth. You know I say it all the time. I'm not doing it. You're going to use chicken? Tag me. Put a post in, tag me. Tag me. I need to see. Use the chicken. Use the chicken. That's fine. I'm not burning my mouth. Here we go. Wait, I need some bacon. Yes. All right. You can go first. Open wide. All right. I said I wasn't going to tell nobody, but I couldn't keep it to myself. It's going to be hard to wait till dinner time. So I'm going to eat this and be satisfied. Let's talk about the mouthfeel. It's creamy. The potatoes still... Can't talk and eat. Okay, I'm back. The potatoes still have their texture. The vegetables are not cooked where they're so... have no texture as well. The clams are tender. The bacon gives it that texture, that crunch. Cynthia, are you still watching? The deacon, I'm going to pray that he get a quart. I had to slap myself. It's that good. Y'all got to make this. This is so good, y'all. I'm not even going to lie to you. Make this. Sit down. Put your feet up. It's good. It's really good. What makes it better is my culinary essential oils. I'm trying to tell you. I know. Don't believe me? Ask me how you can get them. Oh my gosh, it's so good. You don't have to worry about storing all of those herbs that's going to go bad in a couple of days, probably, because you're going to forget they in your vegetable bin. So by the oils, keep them. See them? Keep them. Use them. Use them. Oh my gosh, this is, look, I just got to show you one more time. Look how thick. That's from the raw cashews. No cream, no flour, gluten-free. Come on here. I'm going to calm down. So, if you enjoyed this, Overseer, come on here. Look at this here. Look at this. I need you to make it. Look at this thick cream. Clam chowder. Dairy-free. Gluten-free. Not a bit of cream in it. Who? What? You just hop in there. Let me taste it for you. Every time I taste it, it gets better. You know the song that say, every day with Jesus is sweeter than the day before? That is so true. But every time I taste this, it gets better. It is 2 o'clock. Around 5 o'clock dinner time, when all of these flavors melt together, it's going to be some kind of good. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be some kind of good. Make it. If you just hopped in, go back and watch the replay. Leave a comment. Let me know how you like it. If you don't have those culinary oils, get them. They take your dishes to a whole nother galaxy. Not even a level. Galaxy. Yes? Yes. So until I see you again, don't forget to eat clean, cook clean, and most of all, live clean. Every day is a gift. We are thankful. When someone gives you a gift, you say thank you. So we are so thankful for you joining me. I'm talking about myself like third person. I am so happy that you join me each week as we try to bring you healthy meals to cook in your home. And don't forget, put STL, share the love. That means share it to somebody else so they can get a good cooked meal too. All right? Until I see you again, eat clean, cook clean. Most of all, live clean. Bye.